Very good morning to all of you. Today we will study grammar chapter number 22 adverbs. Now children, what are adverbs? Yes, adverbs are words that modify verbs, adjective and other adverbs. An adverb describes a verb, an adjective or another adverb. Some adverbs tell when, how long, or how often something happens. Adverbs are usually used to modify verbs. They tell us when, where, how, in what manner, or to what extent an action is performed. Now let's see. An adverb can describe a verb, that is, it modifies the verb. For example, she runs quickly. Here, runs is verb, so it modifying the verb runs, that is quickly, is adverb. How she runs? Quickly. An adverb can describe an adjective. That we can say that it modify adjective. She is so beautiful. So is adjective. Modifying so and beautiful is adverb. An adverb can describe another adverb. She smokes very rarely. Here, very is also the adverb, so it modifying the adverb and rarely is adverb. An adverb can describe an entire sentence. Obviously, you don't have to come. Adverbs are verbs that modify a verb. For example, he drives slowly. Here, drive is verb, so it is modifying the verb drive. An adjective. David is extremely clever. Here, clever is adjective, is modifying the adjective, and extremely is adverb. Adverb modify another adverb. She moved very slowly down a side. A whole sentence. Luckily, the car stopped in time. So, adverbs often tell when, where, why, how, or how much something happens or happened. There is the adjective and where is the adverb. Let's see the difference. I will catch the early train. This is adjective because it comes before the noun. He woke up early this morning. Now here early is adverb because it comes after the verb. So one word, it may be adjective or it may be adverb. Let's see few example. I quickly ate my lunch. Quickly is the adverb in this sentence because it describes how I ate my lunch. Now, let's see form of adverbs from the following verbs. Slow, slowly. Clear, clear will become clearly when we form in adverb. Quick, quickly. Careful, carefully. Happy, happily. Skillful, skillfully. Now, let's see the example. The boy walks quickly. Here, quickly is an adverb because it tells us how the man walks. A word adding to the meaning of a verb is called an adverb. Most adverbs are formed by adding ly to an adjective. Now, underline the adverbs in the following sentences. David dealt fearlessly with Goliath. Fearlessly is the adverb. Jesus talked gently to the children. Gently is an adverb. We must cross the road carefully. Here, the word carefully is an adverb. The boys in the car were laughing loudly. Loudly is an adverb. In a library, we should talk quietly. Here, quietly is an adverb. Sharon sewed skillfully. Skillfully is an adverb. So, children, we have seen that when we ask the question with how, we get the answer that is known as adverb. Now, let's see kinds of adverbs. There are four main types of adverbs: adverb of manner, adverb of frequency, adverb of time, and adverb of place. Now, let's see adverb of manner. Adverb of manner, let's see first example. The lion roared furiously. Adverb of manner, answer the question how. How does the lion roar? We get the answer is known as adverb of manner. The man walks carelessly. Carelessly is the adverb because when we ask the question how the man walks, we get answer is known as an adverb. Adverb of manner tells the manner or way in which something happens. Mainly, it modifies the verbs. Adverb tells us that in which manner the action occurs or how the action occurs or occurred or will occur. For example, she speaks loudly. How she speaks? Loudly. He was driving slowly. How he was driving? Slowly. You replied correctly. How you replied? Correctly. He runs fast. How he ran? Fast. They solved the problem easily. How they solved the problem? Easily. So when we ask the question to the verb with how, we get answer is known as adverb of manner. Now, let's see adverb of place. I look everywhere. Where did I look? Everywhere. So, adverb of place answer the question where. There are many flowers outside. Where are the many flowers? Outside. So, outside is adverb of place. Adverb of place tells us the place where something happens. Adverb of place tells us about the place of an action or where action occurs, occurred, or will occur. For example, here, there, near, somewhere, outside, ahead, on the top, at some place, etc. Now, let's see in the example. He will come here. Where he will come? Here. So here is adverb of place. The children are playing outside. Where the children are playing? Outside. He was standing near the wall. Where he was standing? Near the wall. Near the wall is adverb of place. They were flying kites on the top of hill. Where they were flying kites on. So answer is on the top of hill. He lives somewhere in New York. Where he lives? So, when we ask the question with where, we get the answer that is known as adverb of place. Now, let's see adverb of time. She flew the plane yesterday. When did she fly the plane? Yesterday. So, we get the answer when we ask the question with when, that is known as adverb of time. Alex rode his horse last Monday. When did the Alex ride his horse? Last Monday. So, last Monday is adverb of time. Adverb of time tells us something about the time that something happens. These adverbs tells us about the time of action. Now, then, soon, tomorrow, yesterday, today, tonight, again, early, yesterday are the some words which used as adverb of time. Now let's see example. I will buy a computer tomorrow. When will you buy a computer? Tomorrow. The guest came yesterday. When did the guest come? Yesterday. Do it now. She is still waiting for her birthday. Brother. He got up early in the morning. Now let's see another adverb, and that is adverb of frequency. Adverb of frequency answers the question how often. She usually comb her hair. How often she comb her hair? She brushed her teeth regularly. How often she brushes her teeth? She takes a bath always. How often she takes a bath? Adverb of frequency tells us how often something happens. Adverbs of frequency tells us how many times an action occurs or occurred or will occur. For example, the words used for adverb of frequencies are daily, sometimes, often, seldom, usually, frequently, always, ever, generally, rarely, monthly, yearly. Now let's see in example. He goes to school daily. She never smokes. He is always late for class. They always come in time. When we ask the sentence with how often he goes to school, we get the answer daily, that is known as adverb of frequency. So children, today we have seen that we have learned about adverb. Now, adverb is a word that describes an action. It tells us how, where, when, how often an action takes place. Adverb means it modifying the verb, adverb or an adjective. There are four main types of adverb. Adverb of manner tells us how an action takes place. The adverbs may be placed before or after the verb. We ask the question with how, we get the answer, that is known as adverb of manner. Adverb of place. When we ask the question with where to the verb, we get answer. At that time we get the answer adverb of place. Adverb of time. When we ask the question with when to the verb, we get answer is known as adverb of time. Adverb of frequency tells us how often the action occurred. So, when we ask the question with how often to the verb, we get the answer is known as adverb of frequency. So, children, I think you have understood this chapter well. Now, let's revise it from extra marks.
Adverbs, kinds and position. Learning objectives. Knowledge of adverb and its various kinds. Knowledge of the position of adverbs. Knowledge of usage of adverbs in effective communication. Concepts in module. Introduction. The adverb. Kinds of adverbs. Position of the adverbs. What do the following words convey? Catching, fighting, feeding, swimming, crying. They convey some or the other action done. What are these action words called? They are called verbs. What action can you see here? You are right. It's a painting. A craftsman requires a lot of skill and hard work to make an idol. Let's look at this example. The craftsman is working. Here, the action word is working. Let us describe the craftsman action with some other words. You can say that the craftsman is working hard, or the craftsman is working slowly, or the craftsman is working carefully. or the craftsman is working fast. You must have noticed that these words, hard, carefully, slowly, fast, these words modify or add to the meaning of the verb working. Let's observe some more examples. Mr. Brown spoke well. The girls laughed loudly. The sun shone brightly. Words that modify or describe verbs are called adverb. Let's study some uses of adverb. Look at these examples. That's really nice of you, Mr. Stevens. My brother looks really handsome. The word really modifies the adjectives nice and handsome. Words that modify or describe adjectives are called adverbs. Let's look at some more examples. This dog is absolutely quiet. These candles are delicately perfumed. Uses of adverb. Use to. She spoke extremely confidently. Ethan can't speak very fluently. The words very and extremely modify the adverbs fluently, confidently. Words that modify or describe another adverb are also known as adverbs. Let us sum up the uses of an adverb. An adverb is a word that tells us more about a verb, an adjective, another adverb. Kinds of adverbs: manner, place, time, frequency. Let's take a look at the adverbs of manner. Adverbs of manner show us the way the action is done. They answer the following question: how, well, badly, nicely, slowly, loudly, quietly, happily, sadly, secretly, weakly. They play happily. Happily shows the manner in which the play is done. Adverbs of place. Adverbs of place show us the location of the action or state. They answer the following question: where, here, there, outside, inside, away, around, anywhere, abroad, up, down, out. Look at this sentence to see how the adverb here has been used. It is used as a subject complement here. She is here. Adverbs of time. Adverbs of time show us the time of the action or state. They answer the question when. Now, soon, later, yesterday, tomorrow, early, before, lately, recently. Now is used as an adverb to show the time of action. They are having dinner now. Adverbs of frequency. Adverbs of frequency show us the frequency of the action or state. They answer the following question: how often? Always, never, sometimes, often, rarely, usually, occasionally. Take a look at the example. I have never done this before.